Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ice back again, and this time we're talking more about Nintendo and their YouTube content sharing program. So I was reading this little blip here and it says Nintendo says that they won't share revenue, aka money, with YouTube channels that show games from other publishers. So they're talking of course about if you decide to do your whole channel for their program, in which case it says, if you have already submitted your channel for registration, and it includes videos that contain game titles outside of the list of supported games, which is that list I showed you before, please remove those videos from your channel within 2 weeks of the submission date. The company writes, if the videos are not removed from the channel within this time, your channel will not be registered with the program. You may resubmit your channel for registration at a later date. Now, what was it I was saying in the other video? Nintendo would take control of your channel and control what you could upload, when you can upload, so forth, so on. This is just the first step. They're telling you what you can and can't have on the channel. It's not that they could just, if they simply wanted to, they could just be like, oh, well, we're just obviously not going to pay you for those videos on your channel that aren't Nintendo ones. That would be the simplest solution. But no, Nintendo wants to be stupid again. Instead, if you sign up for this and you have, say, if you're a Let's Player who does Minecraft, a lot of people do that, and there's people out there that have, hundreds and hundreds of Minecraft videos on their channel. Well, Nintendo's going to make you take down every single one on your channel. Every fucking one. And other games. Say you play any Xbox One games, Xbox 360 games, PS3, PS4, Vita, I don't know why you'd have a Vita, PSP, anything. Hell, what if you're a gamer or a YouTuber who's been playing games since, I don't know, GameCube or even before that, who knows? Then so many of your videos, your content, would have to be taken down. Otherwise, Nintendo's like, nope, no dice, we're not going to let you be part of our deal. So again, Nintendo is trying to obtain money in the weirdest ways and the slimiest of ways. And again, I'm going to reiterate, don't support this. Do not do the full channel thing. Because that's just going to give people, or Nintendo, control over your channel. They'll be like, here's a list of games, and if there's a game that they show off at E3 and you're like, oh, I love that, I'm excited for it, can't wait to play it on my channel, and then you look on their list and you'll see, oh, it's not there. Oh, well, guess I can't play the game. Is there any point in buying it now so I can't play it on my channel? And Nintendo's going to lose sales. They're really going to realize this. Actually, maybe they won't because they're too stubborn and stupid a lot of the time. But either way, it's ridiculous. And again, you could do the whole video by video thing, which would be a little bit better, but it's still not really worth it. And I was reading people's comments saying, what was it? They were like, oh, we'll just make a brand new YouTube channel that's dedicated only to these Nintendo games. Did you think that through? People who said that. Say you're someone like Zach Scott, for example, or Tobuscus, or whatever, and you make a brand new channel, and you upload only Nintendo videos there, but what's the key difference between that new channel and the one you already had? Subscribers. You start a brand new channel to do just Nintendo, you start off with 0 subscribers. Congrats, Nintendo will pay you 60% of what you're making. You have no subscribers, you have no views, therefore you make $0, so congrats, you get 60% of $0. Bravo. Again, Nintendo, what are you fucking doing? I thought we were past this. I thought we were past the days when I was bashing you so constantly. Was that 2013? I think it was. Yeah, because 2014, at least from E3 till the end of the year, was a pretty good time where I wasn't really bashing you. But you seem to go back and forth. You're like, oh, let's have a good year this year where we do things properly. We do them right. We treat our fans with respect. And then you're like, the next year comes along and you're like, well, we can't treat them right again, otherwise we might be liked. And so we have to have controversy, so let's fuck up everyone. And that's what you're doing again, Nintendo. In 2013, I went on a rant all year long, basically, whether it was with the Miiverse or whatever all else. 2014, for the most part, I had no problems with you. And now it looks like 2015. Most of this year, it seems I'll probably be complaining about you again. And other people need to complain and voice their opinions and speak up. I know people who took that Nintendo survey, which I don't know if I talked about or not, which was a really long-ass survey anyway. There was people on there that talked about their unhappy, or how do you pronounce it? Their unpleasantness towards amiibos and them not being supported enough, and this YouTube creators program and stuff like that. The point is, Nintendo is overstepping its boundaries. You are Nintendo. You've been around 125 years. You had 30 years of pure profits before you suffered for a few years. Boo-hoo. And now you want to take, you know, basically chump change from YouTubers who play your games because they also enjoy your games, and they want to share their experience with their fans. And you want to make money off of other people's charisma, other people's entertainment? And I know there's the whole side, I've talked about this before, where people are like, well, you're using Nintendo's property, blah, 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 so you shouldn't be making anything. And then there's the whole people who say, get a real job. Get a real job. That's one of the stupidest things you could say to a person. That really is. Get a real job. What's a real job? Oh, well, a real job is where you're working from 9 in the morning to 5 at night, a crappy desk job where you hate your boss and you're always stressed out, and that's what they clarify as a real job. There's new kinds of jobs that happen and pop up every damn year or every damn few years, and it becomes a new thing. Do you think people who originally were going to make music players back then, oh, get a real job, you're just a hippie wanting to listen to music all day or make stuff that plays music? That's not a great example, but my point is, there's new jobs that pop up. Being a YouTuber, if you put the work into it, if you spend time, you know, recording, editing, and actually doing dedication, or spending dedication, where you actually are on a somewhat consistent schedule, not where it's like, oh, I'll do one video every few months. If you actually do work, it's a damn job. And you have to work a hell of a lot on it to make it paid, to get paid from it, anything decent. In fact, in my opinion, maybe a YouTuber is even more of a real job than a 9-to-5 job. Because by the time you actually get paid enough, unless you get incredibly lucky on YouTube, and you just get like a huge amount of subscribers overnight, basically, then you're putting in way more work there than you would at a, quote, real job. So those people who need to say, oh, get a real job, quit being a butthurt little fanboy because you are upset that nobody likes you and you don't have charisma. Anyway, that was a random off-topic rant. The point back on topic here was Nintendo overstepping their boundaries, as always. I don't know. What else is there to say? I feel like there was some other stuff I wanted to say, but I forget what it was. I don't know. There's a whole saying where it's like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. And I don't know. I feel like that's what Nintendo's doing. Because without the fans, Nintendo, you don't exist. And if you're going to bitch at us and you're going to try and control us, then it's not going to end well. The fans voiced their opinions last time this crap happened, and Nintendo backed away. And I think we even said back then, and when everyone was doing videos about it, that this would happen again and Nintendo would back away again. We will see if they do. But, I don't know. Nintendo's just so stubborn. Now, I consider myself to be quite stubborn, but I would never command or demand how someone else controls their life, you know, what they decide to do. So, I don't know. I'm back on point with people saying, oh, it's Nintendo's property and everything. The point of a developer to make money. A developer makes a game. A developer sells the game. They get paid when someone buys their game. End of discussion. There's no more money for them. That's the end of it. That's how it's been since the NES, since the Atari. Companies like Nintendo have so much money, yet they want to take pennies and dimes from YouTubers? And people saying, oh, you know, it's their property. There are some developers out there who actually have a brain. Smaller companies even. And they're smarter than Nintendo. Look at Yacht Club Games. I talked about them in a video a long time ago. With Shovel Knight. They give full permission. Do whatever you want with our game, they say. You can do reviews. You can do Let's Plays. You can make money off of it. We don't care. That is the right way. It's free advertisement. It's basically, a video game is not the main attraction. People watch YouTubers to see the YouTuber play the game, to see how they react, to see their enjoyment. A video game is a tool to use. It is not the main focus. And it's like an example I always use when people say, oh, it's their property. So say you have a professional photographer, right? And he buys a Sony camera, and that's what he's using for his, his professional career. So every time he does a photography session for someone, whether it's supermodels, whether it's a wedding, whether it's whatever, you're saying that Sony should get a share, a cut of his money, because, oh, he's using a Sony camera for his job. No. It doesn't work that way. A video game developer makes a game, sells a game. That's how they get money. End of discussion. There's no more money for them there. That's it. Period. Now, if the video game developer wants to get into YouTube, what they should do is make a YouTube channel for themselves where they themselves do Let's Plays of that game. That would be the much more easier and simple solution, but of course, big companies are full of fucking morons who only care about money. Money, money, money. Too many people care about money. It's fine to care enough about money to the point where you have enough to survive in life. But if you're going to be the type of person who wants to get every little penny from every which way and every person, then you're a fucking scumbag. I don't know. Last thing I want to say is also with like Yacht Club games, there's other developers and whatnot. And I myself have said, even though I don't have a clue when this will be, when my game releases, I give full permission to anyone to do a Let's Play, to make money off of it. I don't care. If they bought my game, that's all I cared about. I don't know. The only issue I have, the only rule I have is don't you dare claim that you made my game. But if you want to do a Let's Play or reviews and unboxing, no, probably not unboxing because it'd be digital, but if you want to play my game and make money off it, go for it. I'm not a greedy bastard. I'm a bastard, but I'm not greedy. So, I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. I'm Original Blood Ace. As always, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Nintendo, someone, or maybe multiple people, need to bitch slap you back into reality. See you in the next video.